Look, I don't really know anything about the Ahsoka character. No, I absolutely mean that. I'm about as casual of a Star Wars fan as it gets. I don't watch everything, I sort of dabble in it, I pick and choose. It's like a Star Wars buffet for me. Yeah, I'll take 2 droid burgers, a lightsaber sundae, and a side of that milk stuff that Luke likes to drink. What's up folks, Eric here, and in this video I want to talk about the first 2 episodes of Ahsoka on Disney+, so strap in. We're gonna do it. So we finally got a new Star Wars show, and it is a live action Ahsoka Tano show. Tano, am I saying that right? So it's connected to Star Wars Rebels, the Clone Wars, Tales of the Jedi, and sprinkling in some Mandalorian. I watched like a few of those, so I'm coming to this with like a surface level idea of who the character is and the world that she lives in. But based on the first 2 episodes, I like it. I like the idea of this different galaxy where some evil villain has ran off and is hiding at, and that villain is General Thrawn? No, Grand Admiral Thrawn? Just Thrawn? He's this blue dude. Look, I'll show you some pictures here. This guy. So they have to find him, and they have a huge cast of characters they need to introduce to Star Wars normies like me. Or like you, maybe you're a casual viewer too. First, we have Ahsoka. Now, this is the main character that the series is based on, obviously, and Rosario Dawson nails this role. If you liked her in The Mandalorian, you're gonna love her in these first 2 episodes. She looks really cool, she takes charge, it's definitely a different type of character for her. And from what little bit I do know about this character, it seems like she's grown quite a bit from her earlier iteration. I know there's some weird discourse about how she looks from like animation to live action, but I don't give a shit. I think she looks really cool. And if your biggest issue is how long or short her hair is, like these thingies, are they hair? Is this hair? I don't know if this is. Anyway, if this is your biggest issue with the character, you need to work that shit out internally. Then we have Sabine Wren, I think that's her last name, who was a Mandalorian, but she's no longer a Mandalorian. Then she was a Jedi apprentice. And so far, she is my favorite character in the series. I really, really like her a lot. I can't wait to go back and watch some of the animated stuff. I have like a list of things I'm gonna go through and try and watch before the 3rd episode comes out. She seems to be like a headstrong character that doesn't like rules, and I can totally feel that. I'm co-signing, like no rules, sign me up. I would guess her personality is probably why she wasn't a great apprentice. Look, don't attack me in the comments, please, okay? I don't know, I have to do my research. Oh, and she has this cat thing, like this adorable like cat pug bird thing. What's it called? It is a loth cat. That's what it was, a loth cat. Oh my God, it's so fucking cute. I love this thing. I want 1 or 2. They're just adorable. The whole time the loth cat was on screen, I'm like, if something happens to this thing, I'm done with the show. They also have this droid named Huang. I think it's Huang is the name of the droid. It's kind of different from the other droids that we've had in Star Wars, a little bit one-dimensional at the moment. Seems very intent on like, I worked for the Jedi and I need to do what the Jedi told me to do or what I was programmed to do. We'll see if they ever break out of that. I don't even know if that character's from the cartoons or not. Then we have the villains. I think they're Sith. Are they Sith? I hear this argument about like dark Jedi, gray Jedi. I'm not... In the comments, let me know. Kind of explain to me what it is. I looked it up, but I'm still a little bit confused on the difference. So if they're not Sith, they are dark Jedi, right? Gray Jedi, I don't know. Okay, so we have this character that I absolutely love named Baylan Skull. I think it's Skull. Anyway, played by the late Ray Stevenson, who is no longer with us, but absolutely fantastic in this role. He's like a very bearish Jedi, right? Like he really commands the screen. I think he's probably one of the coolest villains we've had in Star Wars in a while. Now I have seen people calling him Daddy Baylan. I'm not sure if that's a Reddit thing. I'm definitely gonna be cosplaying as him. I have the stuff already in my shopping cart and some stuff I'm gonna make, so Halloween, I'm ready. Then we have Shin, who is his apprentice, and she's really cool. Doesn't say much in the first 2 episodes, but definitely has some awesome moments. The fight scenes that we get from her are very, very neat. I love her design. I think she's just a cool looking character, and she's definitely a good fighter, and I really cannot wait to see more about her. We don't get a lot in these first 2 episodes, and again, I don't know if she's from the cartoon or not. I think both these characters, Baylan and Shin, are unique and original to the Ahsoka series. Then we have the witch Morgan, I believe, who is returning in this series. I'm not sure how much history she has, but she seems to be the one sort of pulling all the strings right now and looking for the whatchamacallit thing that they're looking for. It's like a Rubik's Cube thing, sort of like the orb container for the Power Stone from the MCU. And it like twists and turns and It's this signal thing and a map, and it does a lot of stuff. It's a thingy, like all the shows have them. So the big surprise is they see that Thrawn is in another galaxy, or they believe that Thrawn is in another galaxy. Now, I don't know if Star Wars has ever tackled this, because I've always thought of Star Wars as just a galaxy far, far away. Like they're in their own galaxy, but it seems now like they're gonna go to another galaxy far, far away from them. So I'm hoping we see some stuff we've never seen before in the Star Wars universe, like completely separate, different stuff. And then I hear there's like this rumor about time travel. I don't know if that's gonna happen or not, but that also might be cool for Star Wars to tackle that. Or it could be a complete dumpster fire because people love to complain about Star Wars, apparently. Now, has Star Wars ever gone to another galaxy? All you huge Star Wars fans, let me know in the comments below. Have they ever gone to another galaxy, or is everything taking place in this one galaxy? Like, is it Andromeda? Is that where it is? I'm not really sure. Hey, I'm on board for anything as long as we're not going back to Tatooine again. Please, no more desert sandy planets. Please, I'm not a fan. I enjoyed the first 2 episodes. I really did. I wasn't scrolling through my phone. That's a huge thing for me because I have this thing where I just like scroll through everything under the sun. So the fact that I wasn't doing that means that I was paying attention to the shows. And that's always a really good sign. It means that I'm engaged and enjoying it. There wasn't a lot of downtime in terms of like, you know, what was happening on screen. I think the VFX were really good. I think the fight scenes were good. I see some people complaining about the VFX and stuff, but look, people just don't want to have fun. They want to complain about everything. And I think sometimes it gets to be a bit much. I've seen people complaining about the fact that it is a little bit cartoony here and there, but it's literally based on a cartoon. The fans of those properties are going to be watching this. So I don't think they give a shit if some of it is a bit cartoony. That's what got them here in the first place. I'm gonna give these first 2 episodes a 9 out of 10. Now, lastly, I wanna talk about this character. What was her name? Merrick. It's this character who looks like Snake Eyes from G.I. Joe with like this weird saber that has 2 sides and a circular thing in the middle and works like a boomerang, I guess. Very cool character. We don't know much about them and the assassin droids they were working with, but we know they can fight. We do know that. And I did see some stuff online about them possibly being Ezra Bridger. I'm not sure. Maybe you hardcore folks can fill us in on that. As someone coming into this with very little knowledge of all of those other shows, I quite enjoyed them. Yes, there was some stuff where I'm like, who is this person? Why are they supposed to be important? And I'm hoping the show sort of clears that up for people who are coming into this without a lot of knowledge. So far, so good. Don't really have too many complaints about it. And I see a lot of the usual suspects complaining because there's so many women in this series. Well, guess what? That's because it was already established with a lot of women in the series. There's nothing inherently wrong with shows and movies having women in lead roles. I'm gonna put it like this. If you have an issue with women being the lead on a show where women were always sort of the lead, shut the fuck up. Y'all are exhausting. Like, I don't know how like Star Wars fans put up with it. It is quite a lot. Like, I did a little bit of digging and it was already like I was inundated with it. Anyway, I love these first 2 episodes of Ahsoka. What did you think about it? Leave it in the comments below. Can't wait to hear what you guys got to say. Take care and see you in the next video.